They're in the hot seat. They're about to get fried. They're officially cooked. Spirit says, riddle me what? They are on the chopping block. They ain't looking too smart. They're discombobulated officially. Whoever this is, you realize that people love to hate you. You are entering a winning season where you are truly unstoppable and you are no longer going to put up with anything that you used to. This has been such a learning curve for you. The plot is about to thicken. You've never been so grateful that the tea is piping hot. You're like, oh yeah, that person that effed me over, I wasn't sad. I just knew my cutoff game was ferocious. I wasn't sad. I just needed a holiday. Somebody that you were dealing with is now at the top of the never list. And so they're watching you. They're stalking you. And I know you can feel it. So you are starting a prophetic revolution, and whoever you just finished dealing with, they couldn't find their intuition with a map. Okay? They couldn't find their intuition if they had two hands in a map. You have officially severed ties. So even if they try to put it back together, it's never going to look the same. It's over. It's over for these people. You are starting a prophetic revolution for you and all the underdogs and all the other seers. You are a walking mirror. So whatever you just went through, now you're starting to see like, okay, I can pick up on these things faster and quicker. So I'm so grateful that I just endured that, because not only am I going to get good karma, not only am I going to get justice, not only am I going to get vindicated, but I learned some very valuable lessons. You are a walking mirror. You reflect. And you're blind. And some people, they don't like what they see. And whoever you thought was your lover or your friend, and now this is recent past, so this is going to be very specific. You will know right out of the gate if this is for you, because you are getting ready for a big level up from what you just went through. And it was recent. Recent to me for this message specifically would be the last 1 to 6 months. Okay, whoever you were dealing with in the last 1 to 6 months, you nailed it. You were right on. And you might be wondering why you had to even deal with that. Because this person was being warned. You had people around you that were being warned to stop trying to screw you over, to stop trying to con you, scam you. And they were trying to do this stuff in plain sight. And they could have even been bragging about it, or they could be behind the scenes trying to rewrite a different story. But you were dealing with a pick-me sociopath that wanted to gain your trust. And when you revealed to them, you actually don't have it, and I'm walking away, you were gearing up for your biggest level up. So somebody did not know who they were talking to. They didn't know who they were messing with. And now they are being acquainted with the facts. The universe, your angels, God, the divine is acquainting this person with, remember when we warned you? You remember, we were warning you. Spiritual accountant in the building. They were crunching the numbers and they were like, do you not understand what's happening here? But because they are not close to God, Christ, the divine, they try to morph into different people. Sorry, I'm channeling a lot. They try to morph and adapt. And then behind your back, act like you. But they don't know what they're actually doing or what they're even talking about. Because they're not intuitive. They don't believe in spirituality like you. They could have tried to morph into, oh, I have the same beliefs as you. I think what you do is cool. I think what you're about is cool. They tried to act like they aligned to your core values. And maybe you wanted to believe them. But however you two separated, you now see that they are not a real high priestess. They are a false prophet. They are a false person. And whatever power play they tried with you, know that this person is beneath you. So this person, they morph into different people like every other month. And this isn't like you where you're constantly evolving and shifting and adding more things to the sauce. This is full on, one day they're this, one day they're that, and none of it makes sense. So I don't know why they're being acquainted. Well, I mean, justice is probably acquainting them with the fact of you are an earth angel. You are a walking mirror. People want to get close to you, but then they don't like what they see. Because you are always holding up this mirror. Like, this is who you are. I don't know if you know. And that's why people get secretly competitive with you. People are going to love to hate you in this winning season, but you're not going to let it stop you. Wherever you didn't make a lot of time in your life, whether it was for love or for fun, or you were kind of punishing yourself by staying in certain environments, you could have been self-loathing or in this dark night of, this is what I deserve. I deserve this punishment, or I deserve to be treated poorly. And now you're seeing that that is not the case, because you have you've rebuked and removed people that don't belong. And now you have clarity and you're seeing things clearly. But know this, these people were warned. They were warned not to play with you. They were warned not to mess with you, and they could not help themselves. They literally could not help themselves. And I heard something from one of my favorite creators today, and she said, you can't really get like too mad at them. You need to think about all sociopaths, pick-me's, Decepticons, narcissists this way. She basically said, like, you couldn't get mad at a calculator or a phone or a computer. Like, you could, but you couldn't. Do you know what I mean? And we need to treat them like that, because they're beep, boop, beep, boop. They're walking robots. Empty vessels. They do not have the same beliefs as you. So there are narcs everywhere. If this has found you and you are protecting yourself and you are leveling up because you're like, you know what, this is what I deserve, and I don't know why I was playing myself. I don't know why I thought I needed to deal with this environment. Like, you could be walking away from a job. You could be walking away from another relationship. This could have been family that was treating you this way. That people are going to love to hate you, but you are not only scary prophetic, you are not only an earth angel, you are the walking mirror. And the pick-me sociopaths that you were just dealing with are in the hot seat. They are on the chopping block, and they are watching you closely. They're trying to camouflage themselves and fade into the background. They're also trying to spin another narrative that you did something to them. They don't have the audacity to face you. They don't have the audacity to face you and say anything. So I feel like for 90% of you that resonate with this message, you're not going to hear anything from them because they're a coward. And maybe 10% of you might hear something from them, but they're definitely just trying to watch and see what you're about. This person, they care a lot about money, more than you ever knew. They do this to people all the time, not just you. They actually have a bad reputation, and your reputation is evolving and you're rebuilding after feeling like certain things were dismantled. This person definitely wanted to have the last laugh. They wanted you to fall on your face. That's not going to happen. You actually look better than ever, despite what you just went through. You are entering an era of creating and progressing over and over and over again. I'm seeing a timeline of 5 years from now where you are really living your dream life. And I feel like today is the beginning of that. This 5-year stretch where you are making your life amazing. You are going to be able to spend money when you want to spend money. You're going to be able to go on vacation when you want to go on vacation. You are going to be in love with your life. And that is starting today. Because you just cleaned house, you are officially like, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful for my life. I'm so excited to do this job today because I love my job. You love what you do. And that's why I say this message is really specific. If it's not yours, there's no worries. There are plenty of others that you can shuffle for divine guidance. I have a couple different playlists. But yeah, you are at the beginning stages of my life is in fact amazing. Why did I think that I should settle? I really shouldn't. You're gaining so much momentum with the gratitude that you have that other people would not be grateful for. If other people just went through what you went through, they would not be grateful. They would be like, oh my gosh, what the frick? And they wouldn't be able to let it go. You are moving onward and upward. And you're seeing like, oh my gosh, I don't have to really deal with this life that I thought it was like a punishment. You were always used to dealing with these punishments, whether it was you doing it or somebody else doing it, and you're over that. You're becoming crystal clear on what you want. Let's say you were always an overgiver or having to be around people. You're like, I want to spend time by myself. Let's say you were a workaholic. You're like, I want to spend more time with my loved ones. Let's say you were an overgiver. You're like, I'm just going to start going places and not bringing anything. You're going to see who really enjoys your presence and who is grateful for you being there. And I feel like that's the people that you have left. There might be one more thing that you're getting ready to walk away from. That could be a family or a job. There's a family or a job that you're like, I don't think I need this anymore. I don't know why I was holding on to it. It's this sense of like nickeling and diming yourself. So you're ready to hit the eject button. But instead of you ejecting other people, you're ejecting yourself. You're like, I'm going to shoot off into the stratosphere. I deserve this dream life. I'm already starting to live it. And that is why these people were so salty the house. You are disconnecting. After this setback, you bounced back so quick. I'm hearing within 24 hours, you pivoted. You could have already been planning on pivoting for a month and then something else happened and it just clicked. It's go time. I need to bounce back. I need to pivot. No one runs figure eights like me. I'm going to get out of this mess. So you really started prioritizing who you are, what you want to see in the mirror, being happy with this journey when so many people wanted you to fade into the background. They wanted you to be wallpaper. They didn't want people looking at you. They didn't understand how you were getting all of this attention. I'm also seeing that you guys are sleeping better. You're sleeping better. This is how you felt when you were around these people. They made you feel like, oh my gosh, like you just need so much. Like, why do you need and need and need? Now you are crystal clear with people on what you need. This is what I need and this is what I don't need. And I feel like that's very liberating for you. I also see you being more spontaneous. So if you're an over planner, oh, I need to go on this vacation, I need to plan all those things, you're not going to be doing that as much. You are making a promise to yourself to start going with the wind. And there's something that you have to free yourself from before you are able to do that. So there's either a job you have to free yourself from or a family. So an obligation that takes up a lot of your time. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm always having to do stuff for them. And if I had this much more free time, I see you planting different seeds to use your time even wiser than you ever were before. You're like, I don't want to waste a moment. I know that my level up is here. I feel overwhelming gratitude for what you have. So what I'm channeling is, I'm so grateful that I got home safe. I'm so grateful that I have food in the fridge. Oh my gosh, I just see you being so grateful for the job that you have, for what you're good at doing, for walking in your purpose. And now you're going to start dressing the part, speaking the part, acting the part of how everyone already sees you. You're like, it's time to move on. You're seeing where it's time to move on. Love is in the air. You're going to let love in. I see that you're a busy being. You're like, I don't really have time to be messing around with love all the time. And you could almost keep yourself so busy so you don't have to tap into love. So you don't have to interact. It's either one or the other. So it could be that or vice versa. You either work to put love over here because you feel like, I don't deserve that. It's low-key you thinking that you're not deserving of this love or this success. Or it's like a distraction almost. It's a way of you numbing things. Or you being around people all the time so you don't take care of the success. It's one or the other. But I see that you guys are letting love in, and this is helping you create. This is helping you progress. This is helping you disconnect from having to plan so many things. You're looking at faith more. Like, I'm going to hang on to faith instead of trying to over control or over plan how the day goes. Someone is so mad that they can't confuse you anymore. They can't trip you up. They can't play any games. They actually did you the biggest favor. And so in your mind, you're like, thank you. Thank you, because now I'm crystal clear on what I want for myself. Now I know what I am willing to put up with and what I will never put up with again. And so you had to go through that. You had to go through that for this level up. So you're like, thank you. Bye. You know what I mean? This is about to be this is the precipice of this is the beginning of your new life. This is the beginning of your new life. You have one more thing to check off your list. One more goodbye before you eject yourself into utter happiness. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but you guys know what I'm saying. And I want to pull out some tarot and see what else is going on. I do see things are working out for you. Best case scenario, because you are the star. And this is your star breakthrough. These people didn't know who they were talking to. God's like, you just go about your business, Earth Angel. You just go about your day. You have a great day. And you're like, okay. Knowing dang well someone's getting a spanking. And it ain't you. Knowing that, there's somebody that's going to get sorted out. And it ain't going to be you. So you were going through this big breakthrough where everyone thought, oh my gosh, they're such a soft little flower. They don't know. They're so easy to take advantage of. So they're like peeking, okay? Let's see how they bloom. And out comes a sword. They're like, hold up. Yeah. They're being acquainted with the fact of you're not somebody that you can just toy with and mess with. That is why they were warned. But because they don't believe in psychic abilities or being a seer or being prophetic, they don't have any spiritual backbone. They don't have any core beliefs, nothing similar to you, because it changes like the wind. Yeah, they didn't realize. And now something is, I don't know what is going on in their life, but it's not good. It's some type of karma. I got, nothing will save them now. When I channeled that, I was like, ooh, that doesn't sound good. I had to write it down. I was like, nothing will save them. Take a bow, Earth Angel. You be handing out these lessons like candy and not even realizing it. Oh, okay, I see what's going on with them. They will never be successful. They will never be successful. One of my favorite content creators was like, it's like, what's her name in Mean Girls? Stop trying to make fetch happen. They keep trying to make businesses happen. They keep trying to make things happen. And they look at you like, that ain't fair. That ain't right. Because you are out here beaming and loving what you do. You're just in the spotlight getting a lot of attention. You guys can have a lot of Leo energy. And these people think the world should not revolve around you. But being the sun the world actually does revolve around the sun. That tea. Okay? That tea. That part. They will never be successful. This is a pick-me sociopath that you were dealing with. You thought they were a narcissist. Maybe. You were trying to be nice. You're like, maybe they're just not a nice person. Maybe they're a pick-me sociopath. Okay? So they could have tried to start 5 different businesses. That is what I'm channeling here. The 5 of Pentacles. They have switched up so many times, it is laughable. You could be doing your purpose for 5 years, and in that 5 years, they've done 5 different things. Not to say one's better than the other, but this person is definitely beneath you, and I channeled that and I wrote it down. This person is beneath you. Nothing will save them. You best take a bow. Because they were warned. So I'm getting that because they kept stealing. This is like stealing from a child or stealing from the elderly. You don't steal from an earth angel. You don't try to con or scam one either. But because they don't believe in any of these things, you might as well be a fairy to them. Like they don't know. So they're being acquainted. You feel me? They will keep running into issues every time they start something. I'm seeing that is their karma. Nothing will save them. Nothing will help them because they believe their own lies. This is terrible. This is terrible. Basically, what I'm channeling is they will start something and they will get it up and running. And they'll make it a couple of steps thinking, yeah, this is great. Woohoo. Because they scam so much. This is just in their DNA. Ew. That's when they get bopped down. They will get bopped down every time they think something is up and running. Because they never realize who they're entertaining. They don't know how to read a room. So now that you're looking back at it, you're like, oh my gosh, they really do think that they're amazing or the bee's knees. They care a lot about their reputation. They want to be better than you. And so you know now that they're throwing dirt on your name and that they have been throwing dirt on your name. And this is what they're being punished for the most. Not only stealing from you, not only doing that, not only investing in them, but yeah, anything that they go to do financially will leave them bankrupt. They could be having issues in their relationship. Somebody could have just walked away from them. Somebody's getting ready to walk away from them. I feel like if they're in a relationship, they give their person anxiety. That person's body could be rejecting them. So there could be a lot of jealousy around you and your union if you have one. You'll know if that part is for you. So they could be having issues in their love life because of what they did to you. They don't think any of this is karma either. They just think, oh my gosh, something bad's happening to me. They're chronic complainers, so they'll just chronically complain about it. But I do feel like whatever they did to you, it does keep them up at night. And they do think about you, but they're a coward. They're a coward and they feel bad, but they're not going to say anything. While they stalk you, while they watch you, while they try to emulate you. So they could be like in hiding right now because they're trying to figure out how to get attention like you. This is like someone that is an artist, right? They paint. Let's say, where did I go? Let's say they're a painter. And they go from painting portraits to painting landscape to painting abstract. Like they be switching it up all the time. I paint this now. Oh wait, I paint this now. Oh wait, no, I don't even paint that anymore. I paint this now. That's how fast they be switching it up. So like one day they're doing portraits and then they're like, I don't do portraits anymore. I only do landscape. Then they do landscape. Then they're like, oh, I do abstract now. And you're just like, what? Now that you aren't around and they have been watching you, let's say you're a singer. They think they sing now. Okay? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? They will never have the audacity to even channel your authenticity. They will never have that. But they're really out here trying and scheming because they're like, what works for them? And they seem to be doing really well. So I'm going to try that. But yeah, they don't believe in the same things that you believe in. And that's fine and dandy, but doesn't mean you got to be out here in these streets treating people like garbage. So this person, their life is falling apart. People are walking away from them. And these are things that they hide from you, or they did hide from you. And now that you're putting the pieces together, you're like, they do fight with a lot of people. They do have issues with a lot of people. They don't really be keeping their friends. They do be on the ins and the outs and the outs and the ins. And yeah, why do I want to be a part of that? 11:11 on my timer. Why do I want to be a part of that? I don't. You got people stumped at how you got what you got, how you have what you have, the love that you have, the partner, the respect, the way that you can build a community. Whatever it is that you guys do, you love what you do. And every time this person tries to branch off and do something else, it fails. And so maybe this is one of the reasons why you try to invest in them. Like, I believe in them. I believe in them. And you believe in a lot of people. So they're out here thinking, oh my gosh, I got them. I got them. But realistically, this is just in your nature as an earth angel. Somebody thought that they could take a stab or a whack at your heart and come out here unscathed. I mean, really? You are healing from this Three of Swords. You are healing from the betrayal. I also see you becoming more grounded. You're working out more. You're more connected with nature. Or maybe you're going to be hiking more, going outside, walking. But yeah, Spirit wants you to know that you need to keep your guard up, keep protecting yourself. However you protect yourself, that's really working for you, because you can feel this dark, dense, yuck, icky energy around you, and it's them monitoring you. Okay, if you are wondering, like, are they watching me? They're watching you. They're watching you. They'll probably never own up to it. They wanted to have leverage over you. They wanted to have a power play. They don't like that you so easily walked away from them. We have the Five of Swords in reverse. This person thought it would be easy to bully you. Again, you are the walking mirror. This pick-me sociopath, they wanted to gain your trust, and instead you just walked away. So they thought that they were better than you, even though they knew that you were doing well in life. This really irked them, and look at how many times they missed. Look at how many times they missed. Like, you're Bambi out here, and they missed. You have never become so clear. Affirm it below. I am crystal clear. I am too legit to quit. The world does revolve around me. I am the sun. I am the human form. I am the walking mirror. I am the walking love spell. I am the walking wish fulfilled. I am prophetic even on my worst day. They kept missing. And you're just out here being Bambi. You're just like, I'm just out here doing my thing. I'm just minding my business. So when they showed you who they were, you said, okay. Not only were you trying that, you were trying it in plain sight. Gotcha. Goodbye. And they wanted there to be a quarrel. They wanted there to be a scuffle. Like, come at me, bro. And you're like, I don't F with pawn scum. You just showed me who you are. I ain't gonna bippity boppity tussle with you to the crevice of the earth. Get the frick out of here. Okay? There's some people you'll give the time of day to. This ain't one of them. They don't understand why you didn't fight. They wanted to spin the narrative that you're crazy. This is what blows me away. If you cut off your own family, something that is very hard to do. If you cut off your blood, what makes them think that you wouldn't cut them off with the quickness? I mean, let's be so for real. They thought they had something on a string that you needed. And they're like, come on, come on. Six of Pentacles in reverse. They thought they had something that you needed, right? I can't. So they didn't think that you were going to do them like that, or walk away, or not have a tussle, because they know that you have it in you. You're the sword of truth. You embody the galactic truth serum. So they're like, why didn't they want to fight with me and go back and forth with me? No, you've seen them do that with everybody else in their life, and you're not interested. You're not interested in their page-long messages. You're not interested at all. Because you know something about people that don't ever communicate, but accept when they're fighting. Don't ever communicate, but accept when they're arguing. Except when they want to prove a point. You're not interested. And if somebody like in your family was always dangling things over your head, trying to get leverage, trying to make you feel less than, trying to make you look crazy, trying to make you get into this back and forth, this is not your first rodeo. They did not know who they were messing with. This is somebody that is emotionally and spiritually immature to a level I have not seen or read in a while. And so maybe you wanted to take this person under your wing. You believed in them. You thought that they had potential, and they ended up being a scumbag, a scumbucket. This person could be really grumpy, crabby, crying all the time, but they want your Krabby Patty formula. You feel me? They want to know what goes in that sauce. So yeah, whatever they were trying to dangle, they see now that was stupid. And this keeps them up at night. Nine of Swords. This is keeping them up at night. Do not get it twisted. Nothing will save them. And they are feeling bad. I don't feel like there's an apology coming, but they are feeling bad for how they treated you. And this is the energy that has been lurking around you. Use this to your advantage to stand on business, how you protect yourself, how you are divinely favored. Use this to your advantage that you will not let anyone coming towards you breadcrumb you. You maybe had a couple new prospects, people that you wanted to collaborate with, people that you wanted to go on a date with, and they showed you something. You're going to believe them the first time. And the last time we went through this, this sociopath pick-me, whoever the frick, Isha, this pick-Misha, this nuanced Nelly, you wouldn't have done that before. You'd have been like, oh, I'll give them another chance, it's fine. You were dealing with a sociopath that really tried to morph into you, to be near you. And then they got tired. This person works hard in a circle to scam people, thinking that should be mine. Okay? They're like the birds in Finding Nemo. Mine, mine, mine. So now when you have people walking towards you and they got a stink attitude, or they misdirect some type of anger, or they're committed to misunderstanding you, or they say something backhanded, or they have a rebuttal for everything that you say, or they evade questions that you're asking, you're going to believe them the first time. You're like, you know what? Like, you might reach out. They might not answer. They might leave you on red. They might ignore a lot of things that you say. That's what I'm channeling. You were dealing with some new people like that. You're like, I'm not putting up with that. There is a different way. And that is because you're working through this PTSD. You are so protected. You are so... Excuse me, microphone. You are so divinely protected while you work through this. So protected. That's why I'm telling you, you could get anything in this life that you want. You are going to be living your dream life. And that is why these people are so salty. They don't have anything like that. Yeah, they got to hustle. They got to grind that they're maybe good at, but they don't like it. You love what you do. You love researching. You love reading. You love writing everything. Like, you love what you do. You look forward to it and you're good at it. And it's going to make you very wealthy. You are at the beginning of your purpose making you very wealthy. You will be the first millionaire that you know in real life, in real time. You will be the first millionaire in your family. All these people underestimated you. All of them doubted you. Take a bow, bestie. Take a bow, because nothing will save them and nothing will get them back into your life. Okay, nothing will save them. You are starting a revolution. You are the vessel, the walking mirror that says, hey, collective, you can do this too. I don't know what you're about to get into. You have some ideas that no one knows about, and they are going to be making you rich. I mean, filthy, stinking rich. So why are you holding back right now? This is what you're realizing. Like, oh my gosh, why am I dealing with this family? They don't appreciate anything that I do. This is only going to elevate you. Ejecting yourself from these situations it's only going to make everything better. More better. Mo better. Your life is about to get a whole lot more better. You're like, oh my gosh, why was I going to that 9 to 5 for so long when I'm doing this? Make more time for that. Oh my gosh, I have the love of my life right in front of me. Why wasn't I making more time for that? Make more time for that. Make less time or no time for the BS that does not deserve your future. These people don't deserve your future. Whoever you're getting ready to walk away from. Queen of Pentacles. You are protected. You are provided. You will be able to protect and provide for yourself. I'm hearing cream of the crop. You are the walking tower for many people around you. Yeah, they didn't know who they were talking to when they tried to talk to you crazy, when they tried to lie to you, when they tried to con you or scam you. They blatantly played in your face, and that was the last time you probably saw them. Whoever this pick-me is, you could have asked them something, and they, just to see what they were going to say, and they blatantly lied to you. You guys are dealing with pathological liars, and you just can't. Because when people get around you and you are this walking mirror and you start reflecting toward, they start seeing who they really are, they start pathologically lying if they're not willing to put in the work. Because whatever we see somebody else with, we can have that ourselves. It doesn't mean that, oh no, I can't have that, give that to me, and then let me try to level up and have these things too. You bring the nasty out of some people. And that is good karma on you when they are warned to not touch a hair on your head. And they do it anyways. They were warned. Don't touch a hair on their head. Don't even roll your eyes. Don't even look at them crazy. Or you're effing around and finding out. And now everybody is getting knocked down a peg or 6. Okay, normally I would say 5, but we got 6. These people did not want you to feel safe. They were laughing at the fact that you trusted them. And you might not even have trusted them fully. You trusted in God. You trusted in God. Damn, bestie. You are out here slaying. These people are cooked. These pick-me's are cooked right now. There ain't no getting out of it. There is no getting out of it. They're warned so many times, don't do that. Don't do that. And they just had to touch the stove. And they didn't touch it one time. They're like, oh, I can get some money out of this. So they were like, they kept touching it and touching it and touching it. That's why everything they touch will turn to dust. It will turn to ash. This is like them touching the stove and like, oh, it's not that hot. And then boom. It turns to ash. Everything you touch turns to gold. It turns to light. Everything they touch, it turns to ash. They know this. That's why they don't like you. Okay, they know this. That is why they don't like you. They don't want you to have opportunities, and you are not going to let anyone get in the way of your winning season. People are going to love to hate you. You're totally fine with it. You're also going to be resting more. You're this sleeping beauty. I love how you guys are going to be looking real cute while you're sleeping. Okay? Really cute. And you're going to be able to rest. And just like this porcupine, you will have this shield of protection while you're sleeping. Okay? This is how these people wanted to make you feel. Didn't know who they were talking to. Didn't know who they were dealing with. So I see you sleeping more, healing more. You're just activated. You're so activated. I have the chills. You are so activated. Like, you know what? I'm going to leave. You know what? I'm going to cut them off. I am so grateful for the life that I have. Why am I minimizing it? Why am I cutting it short? I love this. I see you being very clear. This is what I want. This is what I accept, or I expect of the people that get to stay in your life. You're like, yeah, I expect this. I'm looking forward to it. Like, you're not going to let anybody talk you out of the life that you deserve. Not anyone. You have a lot of people from your past that are looking you up right now. Because you could have an ex where their family treated you poorly. Let me know if that's you guys in the comments. But you guys could have had an ex where their family treated you poorly, or a couple exes. You have a lot of people from your past that underestimated you, and they are now in awe. They are in literal awe of the life that you lead. And you're just getting started. They cannot believe, that they went from blaming you and making you the scapegoat, the black sheep. The goat is very important here. This white goat in the back. You are the goat. You are the real MVP. Oh, I'm seeing 2828 on my timer. If anybody wants to drop in the comments what that means. I'm seeing you feeling yourself. You guys could be changing your hair. You're doing something different with your clothes and your hair. You've got a lot of magic up your sleeve. People are praying that you're going to be predictable in this season, and that ain't happening. That is not happening. I'm seeing you be free like the wind, and definitely more connected with nature more than ever before. We have the 10 of Pentacles. People say money doesn't grow on trees. Your money will. You're like, I better get an umbrella because my money tree, I need to go out and shake it so I can do what I want to do today. You're going to enjoy checking your bank account. You're going to enjoy that. I mean, does anybody really enjoy that? I don't know, but you're going to. You're going to enjoy checking your bank account. Like, woo! It's like that, the little piggy that from that commercial with the little pinwheel. Woo! Wee! Like, that's going to be you guys. You're going to have a money tree. Money is not going to be an issue for you. And that is happening this year. Okay? You're not going to have to wait 5 years for that to happen. It's going to happen now. That's why double energy is coming at you sideways with these beep, boop, beep freaking Decepticons. You got all of them glitching. You got all of them malfunctioning. You got all of them discombobulated because you know how to disconnect it from the source. Okay? When the devil cannot reach you, he will send a karmic. He will send a man. He will send a narcissist. He will send a sociopath. And prey on all the things that make you nervous and all the things that you haven't worked on yet, all the things that you fear. And you are working through fear. You are working through thinking that you're going to be alone, that you're in this alone. Like, you're done with that. People could have told you that they would never leave you, that they would always be here. And they lied. They lied to you a lot. Now that you're out here winning, there are a lot of eyes on you. And so you're protecting yourself. You have your shield up. And some of you guys could be relocating. You could be moving. I'm going to be doing a lot of interesting messages on Patreon. Not that I don't already have a bunch of messages on there, but I was really excited for what's going to be posted on there. So the link is in the description box if you guys are looking for something very personal, blunt, tailored for you that is ad-free. It's only $11.11 a month. It's a great deal. That you're going to be out here winning, and for some reason you need to know the karma of this person because of how dirty they try to do you. And Spirit also wants you to know that it could have been way worse if you did not stand up, if you did not walk away when you did. It would have actually been way worse. They had other plans for you. So Spirit wants you to know that you could be getting pregnant. There's something in your life that is about to be born. This person they're obsessed with the thought of texting you, or they like read your messages over and over again, even though you're not talking to this person. They do miss you, but they're never gonna tell you that. I don't know like how helpful that is, but this person does miss you. They could be going to the hospital for something. Not that like we wish that. I'm just being told that you need to know you are going through a big awakening, Kundalini awakening, spiritual awakening. Your spiritual forces want you to know that these people that did you like this, they are miserable. They are miserable. They don't like their love life. They don't like their finances. It's like their money is being siphoned constantly for what they did. Your money is going to multiply for the people that you walked away from. You guys could be going to a farm, riding horses. You could be going to the beach. Budgeting. This person's going to have to be on a budget for like forever. Okay? This person made a costly decision to put you in a third-party situation. They made some terrible choices, and now they're dealing with debt and money issues. They're dealing with debt and money issues because of what they did to you. Jeez Louise. And they want to act like they're sad. But they're still out here trying to emulate you. They think it's funny to emulate you. But Spirit wants you to know this person's also very lazy, so they could never. They don't have the stamina. They don't have the gravitas. They don't have it. You're about to be free as a bird. Unconventional, free spirit, living a life of so much harmony. Yeah, your ops are mad. They're sad. They tried to create so many challenges and blocks for you. I want you to affirm it below. Money blocks lifted. Money blocks lifted. Now you'll never put up with anything crazy ever again. Ever again. And this is what's morphing you into this superstar. You had to know this before this level up. If we don't know how to deal with like crazies, how are we going to be this superstar? We're just going to be too trusting. And this person thought it was so funny that you were trusting, that you cared about them. They were so excited to rip you off. So now you're being moved into the spotlight. Wow, we have the rider in the fast lane. You are being moved to the fast lane. Of like things going right, things moving smoothly, things going good. So you're going to get some news here this week. Okay, so and I'm hearing in the next 24 to 72 hours, so the next 1 to 3 days, you're going to be getting some really good news. This transition is all going according to plan. Look, another horse. telling you, someone's going to be on horses. I don't know who, but I'm getting that strongly. You got your ops concerned. These pick-me's are nervous, they're anxious, they're worried about their approach, they're fearful of what's going to happen next. Well, don't mess with a chosen one, maybe that. You are now being like promoted to special ops, special forces. You've always been on this spiritual training ground, not only trying to elevate and do better and heal, but help others. And they like laughed at you for that? They're freaking weird. This person is weird. Yeah, this person wants to communicate with you, but they won't. Then they're shocked that you haven't communicated with them. They expect for you to want your pink sweatshirt back. And you're like, it's not going to happen. Fetch ain't going to happen. I don't care about that pink sweatshirt. You can keep that along with your stank attitude. Okay, you are a true gem. As the walking mirror, people see, wow, that is a true gem. That is a real one. You are the real catch. You are one of a kind. People see like that person is valuable in this life. You are a rainbow. So I'm seeing that you guys represent this diamond, this beautiful gem that has amazing clarity. You represent this seer. You're prophetic. You're this rainbow. You emanate sunshine. So you have blessings, good news of a blessing that's coming in quickly for you. I am still seeing a lot about you changing your hair. Changing your hair, your makeup, your look. Like your look is changing. Or maybe that's just how people feel about you, but you're just feeling so light and happy. Like, yes, I'm freaking free. There is someone that does not want to let go of you. This could be your family that you're wanting to walk away from, or this job. You're finally going to have enough courage to walk away from that if that is for you. There are a lot of people gossiping about you, spreading shocking rumors, trying to reveal things. People feel like they can be the center of attention if they know things about you. You are a very passionate person. And if you haven't been feeling that way, that has changed today. Okay? You are feeling this intense chemistry, this passion, this desire. And it reminds me of that Jesse Murphy song, that Son of a Beep song. How does it go? It's, if you guys had a theme song, it would be Son of a Beep, or Blue Strips, or Wild Ones by Jesse Murphy. Like, those would be your songs. Or maybe the song Sippin' too. I'll share one of them with you guys. But one that I already shared is, that girl rolled up in a G5, laid back and sharpened my knife. I cut it off like Lorena. I'll take what's left of your pride. I think the judge would agree you effed up effing with me. You know, a passionate woman, they make the worst enemies. See this burning fire? And it burns, 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 this ring of fire. Yeah, you are out of this world. And they didn't know. Class was in session and now you're graduating. Okay, they can't even handle. They just got to realize, like, this is class. Oh yeah, you misunderstood the assignment. You didn't even understand the assignment that was happening. This person acts like a child, this sociopath, and you're done dealing with people like this. God is showing you, you are the total package. You do not have to put up with this type of life anymore, or these type of people. Whoa. So this shady business, this person that was trying to network and steal your ideas, this person that was trying to emulate you and trying to talk to you crazy, they were dishonest. They were unreliable. I feel like this person could be getting sick a lot. So if your body was rejecting them, you guys could be feeling better now, and now they're feeling sick. So maybe they were like feeding off of your energy when you were around them and you weren't feeling the greatest. You could have been having stomach issues, and now this person is having stomach issues. What? Yeah. Whatever they wanted to dangle over your head, it's not going to work. They've missed the mark several times. Anything they touch is going to turn to dust. bones, ash. It's time for you to enjoy this journey. I'm already seeing that you're very grateful just today. Just today. Just even today. Despite all that you just recently went through. Like, you know what? Everything's going to be fine. I'm so grateful for the fact that I get to be here, that I'm okay. Because even you know that it could have been worse. You didn't maybe know how worse, but Spirit is saying that it would have been catastrophic. If that person would have had their way, if they just would have had a little bit longer, it would have been monumental chaos. This person is a pick-me. They are deceptive. They are a pathological liar. They just feed off of this toxicity. And maybe when you met them, you're like, I think they're changing their life. I think they're going to be a good person. You're like, no, I'm going to get treated just like everybody else. So whatever mischievous business they were up to, it's now being lit up like a fire, like a flame, like it's being turned to ash. Because people are not allowed to just come out here and talk to you any old way, treat you any old way, and mess with the plans that the divine has in store for you, especially when you're moving according to what God wants for you. And then they try to like throw a wrench in it. They're not just messing with you. They're messing with God's plan. So remember, they were warned. If they cry out and reach for help, like they were warned. And remember what it took for you to pick up the pieces and not shank them, you know? I just channeled something that some of these people could have seen themselves age in the mirror that you were showing them. Like, this is where your life is actually supposed to be. If you keep acting the way that you're acting, so they tried to switch up. They tried to act like you, and you naturally uncovered whatever they were up to. And now you have more energy. Now you're being revived and resuscitated, so your gifts can help the world. You're feeling lucky again. You're feeling protected. You feel guided and like it's easy to listen to it. Or to listen to this guidance. Beware of energy vampires at this time because someone is being deceptive. I feel like you guys already know who that last person is and you're getting ready to walk away from them, or you don't interact with them often and you're still getting ready to walk away from them. I'm seeing that you're going to be speaking your truth as you leave a scenario or environment, like, hey, it's been great, or maybe it hasn't, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave. You do have a lot of copycat energy around you because people want what you have. They think it's either like this attention that you're getting, this limelight, this money, or they assume. A lot of people pocket watching you and assuming what you have. Hearing you are royal, so put your crown on. Yeah, it's like Hunger Games. It's like Game of Thrones. It's like House of the Dragon. There is a proper line of succession, like you are the heir. And these people are up on the stage like, now it's mine. They're not even in line. They're not even in line. So as you are in your goat behavior, everything you do is a hybrid version because of the way that you learn. And I feel like it makes you guys so unique. Because there's not everyone out here is learning from the things that they've gone through. They're like, oh, let me go down that path again and see. No, you're like, I assessed it correctly the first time. It's time to go. Anything else for the collective? You're realizing that you are a powerful manifester. Okay, look. Moving towards better digestion and sleep. I feel like every message of this that's like connected in the last couple of weeks says this. Or something like it. I'm telling you, this person was having stomach issues or some type of health issues before they met you. And then you started having these issues. This person was maybe bothered by the fact that you could have had like body dysmorphia or different health issues. Or so you thought. And now those things are maybe gone. So maybe you like temporarily had it while you were around this person. I know that sounds weird, but you'll understand if that's yours. And now you're like, that wasn't even mine. That wasn't even mine. You're going to be sniffing something out. I feel like that's something you're going to be walking away from. Oh, the new people. There are new people that are acting shady. They're acting funny. And I'm seeing you're walking away from them with the quickness. Like, yeah, I don't know what I did to you, but it's giving committed to misunderstanding you, undermining you, evading the question. Like, you ain't got time for that. You ain't got time for that. You are being supported by your angels and your ancestors, by God, to break this curse, to break this spell, and to break this destiny swap. Okay, you have been magnetic since birth. You naturally attract people towards you. They don't like this. They're like, why are they the sun? Why do they think the world revolves around them? Well, the world actually does revolve around the sun. Just saying. Just saying. And the star, we got the star again. You're always going to be this. Always. Onward and upward. Okay, onward and upward. Okay. We got the Empress, pregnancy again. So if this is something that you've been wanting, it's good that you're not going to have these toxic people around you. You are becoming a chosen influencer for the public, for the internet. You are smoking hot, no filter needed. If these people are trying to make you feel down on your luck or bad about yourself, you don't even need a filter. Okay? You don't even need a filter. Even on your worst day. All the people that are watching you, they know. They can make jokes like, oh my gosh, look what they're wearing, look at that, but you don't care. You don't care. They're preying on your downfall, and you know. Okay, so you're about to be spoiled. And all the people that were catfishing, they're being exposed. They're being exposed to people that were still around them. So they're losing money. They're losing clients. They're losing followers, subscribers, lovers. They're losing. Get ready for another level up. Someone that was catfishing you is not who they say they are. Their mask is slipping, but in front of others. I love that you are being activated to dream bigger, and you're not sorry about it. You're like, I am going to dream bigger, and it's going to be awesome. Anything else? You're like, I'm not going to shortchange myself. Wow, the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. I just see so much about nature for you guys. If you guys haven't seen this movie, I just watched it the other day with my husband, and it's called The Marsh Girl, I think. I think it's called The Marsh Girl. It's a newer movie. I would watch that because some of you guys might resonate with that. I resonated with it so hard, kind of like Redeeming Love, except this was like a different aspect of my childhood where I was by myself a lot as a child. And in The Marsh Girl, she basically, her whole family leaves. Her whole family walks out on her as a child. And she raises herself in the marsh. And it just reminds me of having to raise myself, basically, for several years. And it sometimes was scary, but I made it through, even though I was near death and malnourished. But yeah, it's such a good movie. I was like, oh, I don't want to watch a sad movie. My husband's like, just trust me, we're gonna watch it. And I'm like, okay, let's watch it. And then I was like, ooh, it's good. It's good, bestie, it's good. So I'll try to find a link for it. Or not a link, but I'll find a trailer. Even though I haven't even seen a trailer, I'm gonna find something to share it with you guys because I love sharing movies and music. That's how I also channel messages. Anything else for the collective? I do feel like you're just going to be feeling more lovey. I feel like people were trying to block love for you. That ain't going down like that. Yeah, you're going to be letting love in. More excited for love. Walking away from other things so you can let love in. You're starting a revolution on how to live your best life. And people are like, oh, I want to live like that. You might get paid to teach people how to live like that. Okay? Okay. I think that's it, you guys. So yeah, some of these people are really competitive, like crazy, psychotic competitive, but you're just going to keep holding up the mirror. And I see you treating yourself nicer and letting yourself be free. Like, I don't know why I thought I needed to be doing all of this for every old body. I just want to do me. And I see you not being scared to do you. Like, yeah, I'm not going to that job. There are other things that you truly enjoy. And I think you need to sit down and think, what do I really enjoy? Because I want to do those things more, you know? All right, you guys, I love you so much. Let me know what's going on in the comments. Don't forget to drop your favorite affirmation. Oh, I have an idea. You made it all the way to the end of this message. Drop a calculator. Some ASMR for you guys. Drop a calculator down below if you guys made it to the end of this message. And yeah, don't forget to smash the, you know what? Hit the bell, don't want to miss out. Bestie. And then I'm going to see if I can find a trailer for that movie to share with you guys. And then I think I'm going to share the lyric video of Son of a Beep. I know I already shared the song, but I'm still playing it in my head. Okay? I love you guys. Love ya. Bye.